Welcome to WebSpeed from $1 Digital Design. I am David Bailey, the creator of WebSpeed, and I want to take a few minutes in this video and talking about how to create a little extra space between sections. I've got a page here that has several sections. Just ignore the broken images at the moment. This is just a sample page that we're kind of playing with. But the thing I want you to notice is there's a section right here where it says title text, and there's a section above it, this little table up here, and there's a section here where it says here is another section for the and this right here is actually another section. And occasionally things kind of get a little scrunched up and too close together, and just a little bit of white space can help open up a page a little bit better and help it to flow a little better. And so to do this, we use a very simple section. Here we are in the Manage Web Page for that page we were just looking at. And of course, this is an HTML page, also applies to home pages. Up here in the upper right-hand corner, there is the page type, and next to that is a link specifically to that page, which will open up in a new tab. And remember, you always want to be opening in a different tab or window so that you can go back and forth from WebSpeed to your website to kind of see how things are fitting. So the problem is, in this situation, we need to create a little white space between this section here and this section here. So we're going to insert a new section here. And for those of you who are HTML people, what we're looking at here is a line break, the BR tag. We're going to call it here in WebSpeed the forced line break. And it's a very simple section in here. There truly is almost nothing to it. We're going to worry about this clear later. We can leave it at none for now. But we just say, I want a forced line break in there and save this now. Now, this being a forced line break is literally nothing, so that's why it shows the grayed out text here. Forced line break, this section forces, yada, yada, yada. Well, let's go ahead and read this. This section forces the web page to break to the next line. It is commonly used to force a little bit of space or to make sure the section below clears another section to the side, and we're going to talk about that in more advanced videos. This note will not appear on your website, only here to confirm that what this blank space actually is. So now that we have a space in here, let's go look and see what it did. So we're looking right at this little juncture right here below the yellow box, and we want to create a little space. So now, and remember, we've done it here. We didn't hit refresh. Here, right now, we're just looking at this page, the version of it the last time I pulled up the page from the server, simply looking at a copy of the page on our own computer. So I'm going to go up and hit either the reload or refresh. It's called both things. And you'll notice now when the page does refresh, there's a little gap between these two sections. Creates a little bit of space there, and it creates a little bit of more flow to something. Occasionally, you just need to have a little more space. Nice thing about the forced line break is you can actually put a couple next to each other, one below the other, and create even a bigger space. So I go down here, forced line break, and just save this now. There really is not much to this, and you'll notice now when I go down to that, there are now two forced line breaks here. And if I go to the web page, now watch here, what's this little gap here underneath the yellow box? When I hit refresh or reload, this gap will get just a little bit wider. And using those forced line breaks, we can force a little bit of space to open up where we might need it. Like if this right here where it says this is a section header for the text below here, well, you know, something like that, you want a little bit of space above it from the previous section. So we simply go down here, there's that section, there's the chart right above it. I'm going to insert a new section here, and we're going to put in a forced line break. One of the simplest little sections we have in here. It must be, there's only one setting to it. You can see here, there's now 3 forced line breaks in there, and you'll notice this is a section header. That text is going to drop down just a little bit. just enough to make some separation there, a little bit of extra space. And that's really all there is to the forced line break and how to make a little extra space to help your page on your website flow a little better with WebSpeed. Be sure to subscribe to the $SAN Digital Design Incorporated YouTube channel for access to all the WebSpeed training videos available. Feel free to ask questions in the comments of your YouTube videos. This is David Bailey, and I will talk to you in the next video lesson.